Shalom. In this week's Sedra, we read of Yaakov's well-known dream. In the lead-up to the dream, the Torah recorded, Yaakov left Beersheba and he went to Haran, and he arrived at the place, and lodged there because the sun had set. Yaakov took some of the stones of the place and placed them at his head, and he lay down in that place. Yaakov dreamed of a ladder set up on the ground, and its top reached to heaven, and behold, angels of God were ascending and descending upon it. It is odd how Hashem wrote the place 3 times to describe where Yaakov put his head down, but doesn't explain where the place is. In his commentary to this verse, Rashi explained why the name of the place is omitted. The Torah does not mention which place, but it means the place mentioned elsewhere, where Psukim use the same words. Where is Mount Moriah, the Temple Mount, concerning which God wrote elsewhere, and he saw the place from afar. The Temple Mount plays a unique role in our people's past, present, and future. The central, most integral place in the Temple Mount is the exact place of the altar. As Maimonides wrote, the altar is to be constructed in a very precise location, which may never be changed. As is written, this is the altar for the burnt offerings of Israel. Yitzchak was prepared as an offering on the temple's future site. As is written, go to the land of Moriah. And then Shlomo began to build a house of the Lord in Jerusalem, on Mount Moriah, where the Lord appeared to David, his father, in the place that David had prepared, in the threshing floor of Oman, the Yebusite. It is universally accepted that the place on which David and Shlomo built the altar, the threshing floor of Oman, is the location where Avram built the altar on which he prepared Yitzchak for sacrifice. Noach built the altar on that same location where he left the ark. It was also the place of the altar which Cain and Abel brought sacrifices. Similarly, Adam, the first man, offered a sacrifice there and was created on that very spot. As our sages said, man was created for the place where he would find atonement. Yaakov's dream took place in the most unique place in Judaism, the Temple Mount in Jerusalem. Of all the places to have the dream, why did God direct Yaakov to visit the Temple Mount? The Ramban explained that the point of this dream was to show Yaakov that while all the nations of the world are controlled indirectly by the angels, the Jewish people are controlled directly by God. There was no better place to make this point clear than on a Temple Mount. This was the place where Yaakov's descendants would gather to relate to God like never before. And it was the perfect place to teach Yaakov this lesson. Shabbat Shalom.